Seems like you do.
Not for insisting on her child go to Chilton, because I think ultimately, like, she does know better. For jumping about, first you say it's a democracy and we're best friends, and then you treat her like a child, without respecting.
Well, that's why it's awkward to be best friends with your 16-year-old daughter.
Right.
Because of that border, would be like,
yeah, it's not a
it's not,
democracy.
because you're best friends when you're at a U2 concert, but not when you're like, paying for something. Like, that's not cool. Like,
There is a power
yes,
imbalance, you're right. And so it can't be even, and everybody gets a
yes,
vote here because you're paying the rent.
right.
So, there
It
are
can be
certain
even when you're
things
like
that
picking an ice cream flavor, but I think that that's like a weird thing. It's a weird distinction for like to expect a teenager to be able to like draw that distinction
Constantly.
constantly.
And then change where the border is all the
Right,
time. When you're uncomfortable, you get to change it. Oh, suddenly I'm
right.
not your best friend. Suddenly you're my mom.
Are there any
And
16-year-olds in the chat? I would like to speak to an actual 16-year-old, please.
yeah, but I don't know, but I don't think that you can ever be best friends with your mom. You could be very close, but I think mom will always be mommy. She'll always be like a lot smarter than you were. She's the one who changed your diaper. That thing is, I don't know.
well, there's still the
You
idea
guys tell
of,
me.
yes, I agree, but I think there is always a special role that you hold, but what I'm learning in is you want to train them for autonomy. You have to prepare them to leave the
Autonomy is
nest. So part of
different,
that
though.
means,
Autonomy, yes, but like you,
well, independence, the right to choose your education, the right to choose your sex, what you do with your body, like all of that stuff happens at a certain time. But so what you're saying is, well, I don't know if you're saying this, but when you said you're always mommy, it's like, yeah, you can always lay down a guilt trip if you want, but it's like at some point you have to have a reasonable expectation of when you should intervene and when you should not. And I think this is one of those times where she's not left the nest yet, so you should
Right.
yes, I
intervene
think
and
the
say,
Right.
timing
actually,
of
this
that
is your
is true,
education
but
here.
you can't keep blurring the lines. And what I mean by mommy is more like, um, not paying your bills, not being, you have your own responsibilities, and you guys responsibility wise are equal. Nobody has to do anything for anybody in that relationship, but they're always going to be this person that raised you. There's going to be an age gap. There's going to be a relationship gap that I believe remains there, and I don't think that you can ever be just friends with your mom or friends first. But I don't have that kind of relationship, and I never did. My mother will always behave like she's my mom no matter how old I am. But I don't know if you guys could speak to a
I mean,
different relationship.
I was, it's recently past tense for those who don't know, but, no, my mom and I were extremely close, but I don't think I would have said she is my best friend in the world. She was one of my very, very best friends, though. Like, if I think of it this way, if you have super, super good news or super, super bad news, who are the first three people you call? And she was always in that three. And those three people have been different, you know, I don't know, for the last 25 years, but mom has been in the top three in the last 25 years. But if I need guidance on something, it depends on what it would be if I would call my mom for that kind of guidance. Be like, I need a mom voice, or I need mom comfort,
I guess
or
I'm
I
more
need
talking about, like, could you ever forget that this was your mom and only see her as a friend?
no, because she would
That's
do
what
something embarrassing and I'd go, Mom, or she
that's what
would
I mean.
Really?